So I was first elected to the Upper House, the Geelong Province as it was known then, in 2002 until 2006, and of course the reforms that we made, we went from 44 members of Parliament down to 40. So I sort of voted myself out of a job in the Upper House, but luckily there was an opportunity for me to slip into the lower house seat of Lara. Earliest memory of the Parliament. The Upper House was a different place. It's the place where a lot of the landowners used to occupy in the Legislative Council, and there was a bit of a gerrymander on how the voting proceeded in the Upper House to elect members of Parliament. There was a brief period where we controlled the Upper House, and you had to do it quickly to democratise it and make it more representative of the community by making a proportional representation vote, and that's what's happened now. There are so many varied members of Parliament in the Upper House because of that. Well, it's a different time now. Social media has made it totally different. You know, going back 25 years, there was no Facebook or Twitter or any of the other things that occupy our times now. And obviously through technology, it means that people have more access to you. Like people, for example, ring me through Messenger, through Facebook, 11 o'clock on a Saturday night and expect me to answer the call. And so I think that's the challenging part about the new MPs coming through, and they've got to manage that carefully. When I became the Minister for Veterans, it was, you know, it was the highlight really, when a Turkish-born MP of Turkish background becomes the Minister for Veterans in the year of the centenary for Gallipoli was significant. I think sport in itself had about 1,000 events in 1 year, let alone the centenary celebrations of Anzac or commemorations, and let alone the tourism and major events aspect of it. So it was a 24/7 day-a-week job. Health challenges I've had a cardiac arrest in 2016 where I literally dropped dead on the hospital floor for about 3 minutes and took them about 3 minutes to revive me. And then being diagnosed in 2019 of Parkinson's, and obviously that was a big shock, and I, you know, obviously on medication now and helping with some of the symptoms associated with it. My lasting memory is the changes that have occurred in my electorate particularly, and some of the changes that we'd made in my time as a minister, particularly in women in sport. The cultural imbalances that occurred over the many years in sporting clubs have changed. From my perspective, there is no other bigger privilege than actually representing your community as a Member of Parliament. And you add to that being a minister, representing the state and the Crown in that respect. And I'm just glad that the 20 years I've been in Parliament, I've made a difference hopefully to the people that live within my electorate and live within the state. My wife and I, we have 5 children. You never want to compromise your ability to be a good dad and to be a good MP, so you try to balance both. But now I want to totally concentrate on my family and my 3 grandchildren that I have. There are 2 things that we'll never know: when you're born and when you die. In between, you live your best life. And you don't know where life is going to take you, and you take it one day at a time, and certainly I'm going to make the most of my retirement and live it every day as it comes.